Hi, this is Raven. This is part 4 of the heli training, and it's going to focus on landing. So, in order to practice this yourself, I'll just show you what you need. So if we go to the map, you need 2 places where you are comfortable to land, and mark them with a marker, so it's just easy to find. If I just show you here. See, I've used this grass cutting module or high terrain objects just so you can sort of get bits out of the way, just to make it easy for yourselves, and then you can sort of add it in later when you're more comfortable. But just for demo, I just sort of thought I'd chuck that in there. So if I sort of move that out of the way, you can see all this is in the way potentially. So the distance between the two, they have to be at least 3 kilometers. And you'll sort of see why. If I go back to the helicopter. So the player, the other thing you need, the player must have a GPS, and that will come apparent as well. Okay, so I'll just show you what we do. And also, the series is also going to continue in third person for now. We will switch over, but for now it's third person. So now we're in the helicopter. We'll go to the map. You see our markers are there, so it's easy to find. And we know the helipad's here. So to put a GPS position there, we hold shift and left mouse click, and that's give us a GPS position. So if we look over there, you can see it's 3 kilometers away. Okay, so start up the heli, and the first thing we're going to do is get some altitude. What you want to aim for is about 200 meters roughly. So I'm just going to turn so I can see it. So you see up there on the left, top left, it's climbing. We'll get to about 200. Just try and sort of keep it above 200 for a while. There you go, we're above 200. So now I'm going to go forward and try and build up some speed. So you see the speed is kilometers an hour. The kilometers an hour, what I'll sort of get into in a minute, because it's quite important for the descent speed. I'll just show you for now. So keep the speed up until we get to 2,000 kilometers. So 2,000 kilometers. Now we're going to start scrubbing off the speed. So pull back on the stick, or pull back on your mouse, and lower the collective a little bit. So we're sort of maintaining a little bit of height, but we're reducing the speed until we get to 1,000 kilometers out, and then we're going to reduce the height. So as you can see now, we've reduced the speed and the height. Now the speed, you see it's about 100 kilometers. The real life descent, average sort of descent speed of a helicopter is 60 knots. Now that converts to roughly 111 kilometers an hour. So if you sort of maintain that until you sort of get below 100 meters or getting close up, and then you just, as a matter of sort of tweaking, so pulling back, dropping a little bit, and the more you do this, the sort of more efficient you'll become at it. Okay, so and then you just go back to your other marker, shift left click. We've now got our GPS there, so I'm going to go back up to 200 meters. Turn around so I can see where I'm going. There it is. Go up to 200 meters. So yeah, as I was saying, the average descent speed of a helicopter for landing is about 60 knots. that converts to 111 kilometers an hour. So there you go, we're above 200 meters. So we're getting some speed now. So you want to descent at no quicker than 111 kilometers. And obviously as you get better and more confident, then you can sort of use more advanced techniques. So I've got quite high there actually, I've gone over 300, so just for purposes of demo. So I'm coming up to the 2 kilometer mark, so now I want to reduce my speed as much as I can and sort of maintain height, but it will drop a little bit of height, that's okay. But we're mainly trying to scrub off the speed before we get to 1,000 kilometers. Now we're at 1,000 kilometers, we want to really scrub off the height, and the speed will come down as well. And then this is a part of tweaking. So I think I'm quite high here, so I need to pull back and reduce the speed a bit while still descending, and more. I think I'm going to overshoot this time, so I'm pulling right back, slowing it right down, and it's just about tweaking and tweaking. And don't forget that the helicopter takes a little while to translate the input to actual output, so it will keep dropping when you let go, so just mind your tail boom on the floor, and that's it. If you keep practicing that, so you can give yourself a longer distance if you want. I just did that to sort of keep the video short, sort of 3 kilometers, but if you wanted to do 4, so you've got yourself more time to line up the approach and not rush it all, then that's fine. Get yourself practicing that, and the part 5 I'm going to look at route planning, which will come in handy for those of you who want to go and be a milsim pilot, or just don't want to get shot out of the sky. Okay, good luck.